our mistakes and you just don't get caught.
No.
And that's how people believe that you're just like, oh, don't get caught.
Give it a couple seconds, and we're live.
We are live now?
We're live now.
Wow. Hey, kind of caught me off guard, oddly enough. Back to the gray spot after a little hiatus and a tour of the Eastern European countries. Ciamara, Marcel, and myself have returned to YouTube. And if you guys are just tuning in right now, thank you very much. We have Moody Gabe with us today. That is our guest, and we'll be talking to him in just a moment.
Hey, how are you?
But where did we want to start? Did we want to start with anything? Any shout outs? What? Talking about somebody saying my hair is a mess. Anyways, we want to do some shout outs. I wanted to give a shout out to all the moderators from all the Facebook pages that handle my stuff. Usually I do love you guys. We were talking about doing a show with y'all. So I don't know where everybody's at. I don't even think, maybe we're going to do a lot of Zoom calls. Got a bunch of iPads on the table.
No, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that?
No, we're not going to do a Zoom call with the mods.
Yeah?
No, I want to hang out with the mods.
Okay.
Have a drink. Because right now we got Jody. Jody is one of our moderators.
Jody, are you local?
Jody's not local.
Jody's not local.
There you go.
Well then, okay, so Jody can Zoom in, but... But I didn't want to do a Zoom meetup.
So
that's
anyway,
lame.
This is lame. Let's just get into something else. This is definitely a special show for real because if you guys have been following along, pretty much everybody that we've had in the seat is somebody that I actually know. You know, like we've hung out together, done adventures together or whatever. But in this case, Gabe, honestly, is just, he caught my eye on Instagram. He should catch all y'all's eyes on Instagram too, because Moody Gabe, that's what it is, right?
Yeah, Moody Gabe.
And he's a photographer and an amazing photographer. Pretty much all the pictures you're going to see, if you don't, and it's not just the where he is and how he's taking these pictures, it's also the eye. He's definitely got a look to his photos that, he understands photography, really. That's really what it is.
Yeah.
But he also understands, just beauty in general. So anyway, Gabe.
Yeah.
How's it going? 22 and a photographer.
It's pretty great. I mean, tonight I have a huge gallery going up. Shout out to Super Chief Gallery. I'm showcasing my photos. And 2 of them are specifically base jumping pics.
Right.
Which is what they mainly reached out to me for.
So these guys, okay, so if you guys, just kind of getting into the scoop here, Gabe is, I would almost say, is there a term for it? Is it are you the underground photographer or are you
I do underground photography. I like to call myself a documentary photographer.
Yeah.
Because I don't shoot just one thing. I document actions and events. It's pretty fun.
So you said that the base jumpers reached out to you, right? So how do they find you?
So basically, as you know, the Graffiti Towers.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Graffiti Tower for sure.
But back in the day, there was a huge yellow crane on it.
Yep.
And it's not there anymore, but one night I was climbing this crane and we spotted a team of people and we thought it was police. So we hid for a minute, but we realized they had helmets on and backpacks and it seemed kind of interesting. It looked like they were going to do a stunt. So then we climbed off the crane, went into the building and met up with these guys. And those are the base jumpers I know today.
Right.
Who I shoot with, and I document what's going on with that. And right before they jumped, I got their contact information, phone number. I had to.
You're hey, wait, don't jump, don't jump.
What's your number?
Yeah, can I get your contacts?
Because it was that big of a deal.
Oh, I can imagine. You know what?
Stoked.
I can feel the excitement. I'm not even playing. I can feel the excitement. that you must have felt being there, realizing that this is something, right?
Yeah.
This is, and yeah, I mean, Marcel and myself, I don't know how much you know, but we come from stringing, which is the guys that run around at night with the cameras and sell news stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like when you get to something that is big, or you see like you're shooting something and there's a car crash that actually happens, it's a big deal. You're just
Exactly.
like, and then it's like my knee jerk was like, was I rolling? Was I rolling? Even if you knew you were. But no, I feel that. I feel that power, like that energy. So you're up there, you meet these guys, they all bail. You gotta go down the stairs, or
Yeah.
all right.
Exactly.
That's
But the very next day, I was out there shooting with them, like, again. And, like, the relationship between us and them is pretty cool because,
Yeah.
like, we know the rooftops very well, and, like, they're trying to get to the rooftops. So we just, like, we work together,
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's awesome. So
Oh my God.
the whole graffiti tower thing. I mean, I'm just kind of, how many of those guys did you shoot, get video with or hang out with when that was going down, or was it just, happenstance, like you would just happen to be there and then something, this opportunity pops up?
Are you talking about how the graffiti went up?
Yeah, the graffiti went up because that kind of went up pretty quick, right?
Yeah, it definitely did. It went up pretty much overnight, but I wasn't too interested in documenting it at
Right.
the time. I didn't really realize like
Yeah, where that was going.
where that was going. And but one night we got together like 15 base jumpers, and this was like the grand finale, I swear.
Off of graffiti towers.
Graffiti towers. And they did, I think, what's called like a dragon line, and they like line up 15 of them all in front of each other, and they just like all send it down.
Right.
But the very next night, the graffiti tower like went up, and there was like a ton of graffiti,
Yeah.
and it was like, it really was like the grand finale for that construction site.
Yeah, because now it's all eyes on it. So, no, that sucks. It sucks for them, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, so how much can you talk about those guys? It's like when you talk of when I hear the words base jumper, I'm thinking like ex-Marine, big
Yeah.
buff dudes, stuff like that. So that's what these guys are, or are they 22-year-olds like you?
Well, they come from like all walks of life. Like, they can be ex-military, but for the most part, they're just like people like me
Right.
who get into parachuting, and then they realize they want to like jump off of things, and yeah, they come from all.
That's interesting too, because
Some of them are very professional though.
Like you wouldn't suspect that this
Exactly.
guy's a base jumper. Yeah, that's awesome. That it makes it even more cool, actually.
Okay, yeah.
For example, college professor.
Nice.
So that's pretty interesting.
And nobody really knows.
doctorate
that he's
in
out there
physics.
base jumping.
No,
I love it.
it's awesome.
That
And
is
it
awesome.
is. That is.
That's like crazy awesome.
Yes, it is. I love
So,
that.
so that got you in with the base jumpers, but you were clearly climbing the tower for photography. So is that where you started? Is that where your passion started for photography?
No, well, I used to skateboard back in the day.
I can see that.
I would take out like a camera, and for example, I used to take this one out a lot. It's a fisheye film camera, and I would like take photos of my friends skateboarding.
Right.
And I remember like getting shots where they were just absolute bangers, and like it gave me a feeling inside that like I like chase to this day. Like,
Yeah.
I love catching like an image, and it's like, wow, like that is amazing,
Yeah.
And even to this day, like today, I want to go out and take that image,
You got the camera with you all the time. So yeah, you're always ready for it. Any questions? Anybody's asking anything?
No, I'm just listening. I forgot. I told you I had an edible. If anybody has any questions for Gabe or anything in the chat, just kind of write them in the chat. That's what I do here. I kind of like watch the chat and like get questions and like link you up and all that other like good stuff and just kind of hang out. So you're picking up some followers. Jody's followed you.
Hey, thank you, Jody.
Yeah.
Yeah, like everyone is just like Just
No,
listening. Nobody's asked a question yet.
Yeah, no, I mean,
But I do have a question. I do
Okay.
have a quick question. So, how long have you been in photography? How long have you been like really into it and doing it? Because my daughter started maybe about a year, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I've been doing photography for 6 years.
Okay.
And not only do I do it, but I study it. So I'm constantly reading books. I watch a lot of videos, and I practice a lot. But I've been doing it 6 years, but like 2 years professionally.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because when she graduated high school early and then wanted to take a gap year. And in the gap year was the pandemic. And then she was like, you know, she lost her little, you know, job that she had at like a front desk during that time.
Same thing happened to me.
Yeah, and she wanted to get into photography. And I was like, look, this is your chance to get into it.
Right,
Nobody's working. The playing field has been leveled.
right.
Get out there, learn it. And so she went and got like her first little digital camera and would set it up and hook up her laptop and then like set a timer, and then like
Yeah.
run in front and just like messing around like by
It's
herself.
definitely pretty fun.
Yeah, and so, you know, she was taking pictures of everything and everyone and just got better to the point where then she started getting hired out for stuff. And I was like really excited for her. Now she's going to work on like just kind of creating her own video concepts.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, she wants, and so she's actually been doing that. Like,
I actually want to get into video too.
yeah, she's been like taking songs and then just kind of creating her own videos and whatnot with it. And I'm obviously, I'm proud of her, but she actually is really doing good. And
That's
I really
awesome.
like it. And then she's got like these two, if you don't know, these two are just, they're playing it really low key, but Marcel and Stu,
Yeah.
they really know like photography and film and
Really?
production and whatnot. Yeah, really, really. Yeah.
Photo gopher. What are you talking?
Photography.
Photo gopher?
I shot
Production?
some cinnamon earlier. I'm switching to other spices later.
There you go.
No, they really know their stuff here. They're just kind of
Cinematographer.
Cinematographer.
yes. So you're gonna start doing video.
That's so.
It's
That's
only
your,
just
what your
stills.
next move is. You want to start doing video?
Yeah, I definitely want to start doing video because, but I'll never ever like stop taking photos. But I just want to like earn extra money, so I want to do like video jobs.
Right.
Because right now I make movies with my friend Nick, and they're just like really like pretty raw, you know.
Everybody starts somewhere. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Because you got started. You know, we've talked about it on a previous podcast. You got started from an ad
Yeah.
yeah,
in the paper.
Yeah.
That's when they had ads
Wow.
in papers. I know.
it's old.
It is
Old
old.
school. Old school.
But I definitely want to continue making movies with like Nick,
Right.
because that's like one of like my main guys I go exploring with, and he gets me out there and he pushes my limits, and like I do it too, to him. And exploring with Nick is just, it's pretty like intense.
So when you say exploring, this is like when you find like the abandoned buildings and you go do that. Is that what you're talking about, or just going out at night seeing what could fall in your lap?
Yeah, so it's a mix of all of that, honestly, because both Nick and I, we do parkour also. So we climb a lot of things, and we get to the rooftop by like doing pole climbs. We go through like fire escapes sometimes, and some of this stuff is pretty sketchy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But like Nick, he's been doing it so long that he does it with ease, and he's just like, "Come on, let's go," and it like pushes me like that extra step, you know. And if I didn't have those skills, then I wouldn't be able to like get up to the rooftops and the different spots, you know.
Right.
Mhm.
Like even hitting the graffiti tower, like you need skills to like hop in, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I just, you know, my thing on the graffiti tower, and this is like for my age group, this is a real touchy subject, believe it or not, but I actually, when it first happened, I actually thought it was pretty attractive. I thought it
Yeah.
was cool. You know, now they got, and I don't want to upset anybody, but now they got those big, massive, you know, like couple store letters, stories, letters, and stuff. And I just think now it's just starting to look, you know, like,
Yeah.
but
It's a little less artistic.
it's a little less
A
artistic.
little less of the
Yeah.
art and like
like because when it
creatures
first,
and faces and whatnot. Little
Yeah.
less of that.
yeah, because when it first was there, like every
It looks
floor
nice.
had
Oh,
every
yeah.
floor had somebody's talent. You know what I mean? And there was like this style and this style, and it was like really, it was cool.
It was almost like a true art installation.
Yes,
It was. Seriously.
Like that's how I looked at it. I was
Yeah.
like, that's kind of wicked.
you know.
That was pretty cool.
It's like that's nice.
But yeah, that was the other thing too. It's like a lot of folks, you know, I got interested in street art just because, you know, I mean, even back in the day, back in the 90s, I was actually out with a film camera. I don't know where those, I do know where the pictures are, but I used to go out, and when I was stringing at night, anytime I saw a Becca, I would get out of the van and take a picture of it with my still camera. This was,
Wow.
you know, before digital and stuff, because I just thought the Becca stuff was cool, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, I always had an interest in it, but these are the guys that got me really back into it, because I started seeing this stuff all through Echo Park, you know.
Oh, I see.
So I took a picture of it.
The
and
spray cans.
Yeah, so I took a picture of it, I put it on Instagram, and somebody got a hold of me, and he was like, hey man, I know who does that stuff, but you know, you got to be cool and this and that, and you know what I mean? And I was like, and I go, look, I just want one. You know, I'll pay you for it. I just want one. It turns out that this guy actually has his own fucking store. No, it's a podcast. His own store.
It's your own.
It's
podcast.
my own podcast. He has
your
this
own
fucking
podcast.
cool store
Say the words,
on
Stu.
Sunset. And I'm surprised. I mean, maybe you should go meet him too, because he's another guy. He's all street art. As you know, even if he watches this is what he told me. He was thug gangster.
Whoa.
And then wound up having a baby, little boy, right?
Yeah.
And that he said it. He goes, changed his whole life, you know.
Yeah.
And he wound up going legit. He uses his artwork. He makes shirts. He makes art, you know. And it's like right over here on Sunset. But what was even funnier about that was, so I saw this on the side of the road. This is when CMR and I were living together. And I said, hey, if I bring this home, are you going to be cool with it? You know? And she said, yeah, but I don't think she really thought I was going to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
That thing is awesome.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, anyway, so what turns out, so I post this, and of course, somebody says something, and it goes through that network, and everybody's like, oh, he's got the psycho door, and da-da-da-da, and I know now it stands for No Hard Days, but this guy is this guy's cousin.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, I was just like, holy, you know? So, yeah.
That is pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's a cool door. You know? I know it's all crossed out. I didn't cross it out. I kind of wanted to get rid of the cross out, but I figured I just want to leave it just the way it is.
Where did they get the door from?
Oh, who knows? Who knows?
Right. It's either somebody's like a hotel room or something, because there's an 8.
I know there's an
on
8
there.
on it, so.
Look at it's apartment door. It's somebody's door.
And
Yeah.
you don't see it on our show, but I also got that over there, and that was a long hard road to get that love sign.
Really?
Yeah, because they would pop up, and then I would go get them, and they'd be gone.
Wow.
You know, and so whoever was doing that had one on the 170, had one on Laurel Canyon. Those were the 2 I wanted. And
So you're just taking the graffiti, not photographing.
well, you know, I'm preserving it.
Okay.
I'm preserving
It
it.
is preserving.
Yeah, I'm preserving
That's nice.
it. So yeah, so anyway, so that one I wound up, a friend of a friend got a hold of me, and he's like, hey man, there's a red one, because the other ones were blue. He's like, there's a red one over by Culver City, and he gave me the address, and I went over there and I got it.
You
But,
took tools with you?
yeah, no, it's just my Makita.
Oh,
You know, that was all I needed.
nice.
All right. So True Music Lighting.
I
wants
know
to
that guy.
Yeah. So they want to know what camera or cameras
Excellent
do you
questions.
shoot with?
I made 3 cameras, and I made this one setup that, like, I never ever change anything on it. It's my 6D Mark II
Okay,
with
Canon.
17 to 35 and a speed light. And that's all I use, like, for everything. But when I do get like creative, I like to use this. It's lomography fisheye.
But that's real film.
Yeah. And I also use another film camera. It's Canon A1. So
That's old school.
just these 3 cameras.
Yeah.
60 fisheye film and the A1.
Yeah.
So the ones, the stuff we see on Instagram, that's the film transposed to digital?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have a guy in Whittier, which is where I'm from. His name is Steve. OG classic guy. He does everything for me, like in
cool.
the lab. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
He
nice.
was like right down the street from my house.
Yeah.
So I like
Convenient.
skate over there, walk over there.
Yeah, so Al B. Joshin is really impressed with the Lomo, I guess. Yes, that's a smile.
This thing is flashy too.
Yeah, man.
It is. I like it.
Yeah, it kind of, actually when you left it there, that's what I said to CMR. I said his camera meets, it's just like his
I was like,
personality.
yes, I was like, I'm
I
digging
love
this.
that. I love that.
I was like, I'm digging
That's
this.
why
So,
my cameras are always old and beat up.
Yeah.
so what's next? Beyond videos and whatnot, what do you want to do? Because like, you're fresh at this professionally, but you said that you've been doing this now for 6 years. So how much longer do you want to do it? What do you want to grow into? Do you want to get more into like video production?
Now, well, the main thing I want to do with photography
Okay.
is eventually I want my own studio
Okay.
and I want my own like magazine company. I want my own print shop, but like eventually that's some things I need to like work for.
Okay.
But
Skate and artwork type of
skate
stuff.
and artwork, and I love shooting editorial and just documenting everything and putting it in like a magazine would be like great.
Yeah.
And I've mocked up a few magazines before, and I called it Himmel. Himmel means sky in German or heaven.
Yeah.
And
Does it?
Yes, it
Stu's
does.
German.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. I'm not that I'm doubting you.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
no.
you picked up on it.
but yeah, I mocked up 2 volumes of that, but it's just like extremely expensive to print the books.
Yeah. Definitely. There's a small photographer, and I haven't gotten anything from them in a while. And he does. It's called Bachelor magazine, and it's like just it's pinup girls and just articles. It's like an original Playboy, but kind of with like a weird kick to it. It's all 50s stuff and pinup girls.
Nice.
But and they come in, like he has hard copies, and of course he does stuff digitally as well. But if you buy the hard copies, that's how he makes his money.
Wow.
So I haven't bought any from him in a while, but I had a subscription for a while. But yeah, that's the way. If you're going to do it on your own, might be a way that you can venue into that.
I like that because like having like a successful like book
Yeah.
that just gets printed out would be like something really cool.
No, man. And that is part of photography too. And I don't take it really seriously, but I know it's there and I understand it. It was like a long time ago, like 16, got into a fight with this girl and she tore up pictures,
Yeah.
And I was really upset about it. I was more upset about that than anything else. And there was, after a while, it was like, why were you so upset? Because I tore up those pictures. And I go, because they're gone.
Yeah.
That was a moment. It wasn't like, I guess there's a little bit of, I took it, but it's more of a, you captured a moment. And now that, I didn't have the negatives or anything, it was gone. You tore it up and it's gone,
Yeah.
So it is a whole, I understand that aspect. So you say you go exploring. LA is LA. We don't have to describe it.
Yeah.
What's the coolest thing that's happened to you first?
Coolest thing, I went to New York. This was my second time, and this is not anything LA,
Oh yeah, no doubt.
no doubt, New York. But I was in New York for my second time, and I got intel through some other explorers, like a couple buildings I could hit, and they basically put me on, and there's like a couple buildings over Times Square that I got into the roof of, and I was like sitting on the edge, and I got some really great like footage, photo, and just those 2 buildings I hit over Times Square was like probably the coolest thing I've seen. But right here in LA, like the coolest exploring adventure thing I've seen is base jumpers.
Yeah,
It's pretty exciting, man.
Yeah. So as they're jumping off, you're just up there.
Okay.
Just, are you like, do you have a parachute? How's your mother feel about this?
No, I don't have a parachute.
What about your mom?
Right. I gotta ask because
I was gonna say.
I have watched some of your videos, and while I'm just like, oh my god, that is so freaking cool. I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Where are you,
dude? I honestly.
Why are you on the edge?
I was gonna. I
Can
say
you
the
take
same
it from
thing.
back there?
Like for a while there, I was just like, oh, he's just taking pictures of people on the edge. But then I'm like, well, how did you
He's
take
on the
that
edge.
picture? He goes, like, I know it was you. It's like, what, dude.
So I'm telling you, I free climb, I do parkour,
Oh my god.
and I get to like different angles. I just like, I'll literally climb things, and I'll be like on a beam or something, and I'm like up there with them shooting these images. Like, it's pretty crazy.
It is. I love it though.
Okay.
Like for the content.
Marcel has a question.
Oh,
Question
Marcel.
from the Peanut Gallery here.
Yes.
Why do you choose to go film and not digital, since now digital is all the rave and you choose to stick to film? And the second part to that question is, are you developing your own film, and how is that process for you nowadays?
Yeah, so I choose to shoot film because, I mean, this is arguable because you can mock, like, the film look on digital, but, like, film gives
Looks
images
different.
a completely different look, and it's like a real image. It's not like digital because you're burning, like, the image into, like, the film, and it just gives it a different look. And, yeah, like, for the second part, I take everything to my guy Steve. Steve handles all of my developing, and I know how to do it. I took a class in college for it, but it takes too much time,
Yeah.
and it's expensive. And Steve will do it like in an hour off my hands. You know?
Yeah.
There you go.
And like I have the photos same day, so I mean
Pretty
it
sweet.
works.
That's cool.
It works.
Any particular film grain you feel like you use, or what is your go-to
The speed.
film and speed that you stick with?
Yeah, well, it's this one I have in my camera now. It's Lomography Metropolis 400.
400. That's kind of slow for night stuff.
Definitely night stuff. I wouldn't be using this, but during the day, this stuff is amazing. But I never ever shoot night stuff like base jumping or exploring on film.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So what's the hairiest thing that you got into?
Man, I was over here on Spring Street, and I
Okay.
was climbing these red towers. They look like cell towers or something.
Okay.
And it's on top of the Los Angeles Arcade Building. If you know where that is.
The
She used to live off of 6th.
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, those red and white towers.
Yeah.
I know which ones you're talking
I
about.
was climbing those, and like I'm like on the top of it, and this guy comes out with a baseball bat,
Okay.
and
What?
he's screaming at me. He's like, "Hey, you get the fuck down from there!"
Okay,
Like,
so I'm like, I thought this dude was up there. Like, you got up to the top, and there's a guy like, like Donkey Kong, ready to.
no, he was on the rooftop with me under the tower.
Oh, but he was
he
down
was-
there when you were up there. Yeah,
And he
yeah.
was waiting for me, and I climbed down very quickly, and like he has a baseball bat, and he's literally like chasing me. I hit the fire escape, go down like 3 stories, and I'm like booking it to the elevator, and somehow, just like a movie, he like jumps in front of me, and he's like confronting me with the baseball bat.
It's his twin brother.
He was just like kind of like teasing me. He's like, "I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you."
Oh my God.
And I knew he wasn't gonna hit me, but
We hoped.
security came up,
Oh,
and he's like, "I'll take care of this." But basically, this guy was a lawyer, which is the dumbest part. And he's all like, I'm going to make sure, like, they press maximum charges on you. I'm going to make sure you go to jail. And I get down there, and the security guard is basically like, yeah, just get the fuck out of here. Made it a big deal for nothing.
If it's security in that Broadway, Spring Street, 6th Street area, yeah, that's security.
Yeah.
Because I lived over there, and they were just like, look, just don't come around.
Yeah.
Just don't come back.
We saw some crazy stuff over there.
Yeah, there was like constantly something happening on 6th Street. Like, I kind of miss it, and I kind of don't.
I was watching these people move. I was waiting to pick her up, and I was watching these people move. And they had like the sidewalk. They were loading up their stuff there, and this homeless guy comes walking up, like crazy hobo looking dude, and he stops and he's looking at the stuff, and I'm thinking, I'm watching this. I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna be something, right?
Yeah.
And they start talking this and this and this, and he picks up this, and it was a samurai sword.
What?
He picks up the samurai sword, and he's like, gives it to the hobo dude, and he like looks, and then he puts it back, and then they start talking, and then, there wasn't anything exchanged, but the homeless dude walks away with the samurai sword and like a flat screen television, not quite that side. So he's got the samurai sword and a flat screen television. He's walking off, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I got to listen on the scanner tonight for attacks with a samurai sword.
Yeah, those streets are nasty, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Now, do you, Albie Joshin wants to know, do you do any architectural photography?
Yeah,
As well.
that's mainly what I do is architectural photography.
Okay.
So I like to mix architectural photography with like fashion and portraiture, because no one like really does that, and it's something like I really found a passion for, is like taking models on the rooftops with me, because when I'm up there I see like opportunities like, oh, this is such a good photo, but I mean, it's a good photo just like that, but if you also add like the model into it with the good photo in the background, it's just like, it's crazy, and it's something I'm like really interested in.
I was gonna say that is your photographer's eye right there.
Yeah.
That is the artist inside of you.
Yeah.
I don't like hyping it like that, but I really believe that any photographer is an artist in a way. Depends
I
on their
agree.
scale, but yeah, it definitely is an art form. My favorite line was when I was a stringer. I said that one time to some other stringer buddies, and they're like, yeah, Stu, I don't think if you're like, yeah, okay, we're going to put the covered body on the right side low and then have downtown in the background. He goes, that's not artwork. And I'm like, but it is.
It really is.
But it is, and that's the thing. It's like, I get, and I have a passion for things that you do also, because there isn't the base jumping and the other stuff, because there isn't a second chance. You know what I mean?
You're right.
It's like it's one off. It's when it happens, you got to get it, because that's it. And
that's why I only use one setup, because I've like mastered it, and it's so reliable, and it's like there to do the job like when it's like needed.
Yeah.
It works.
It works.
It works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
You want to do the pursuits? This is the other thing too. It's like I'm kind of known for my narration of car chases, so that's kind of a little thing for the show. We play some chases. If you want to join in, by all means, join in.
Let's do it.
Everybody's got an open mic except for Marcel, but you can hear him in the background anyway. What happened?
Okay, here we go.
I don't see anything. All right, we're doing some pursuits, I think.
You guys.
No.
You're going to have to, hey, Stu, you're going
Yes.
to have to see it here.
Oh, we have to watch it here?
Yeah.
Oh, carjack suspect. All right, well, it's stalled.
There we go. We're back up.
Oh, I feel like I'm
live,
watching
folks.
from home.
We're live.
I feel like I'm watching from home. Yeah, we got Stu Mundel on the phone. Stu, can you tell us what you saw 4 seconds ago? So I guess we're making our way there. Whoever's, I got to give credit to whoever's flying. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. I got two. I got to see them in stereo.
No, you don't.
All right, getting a little bit wider. Oh, we're behind the orange curtain.
He's shooting out. He just shot. Right
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus. Oh, I remember this. I totally remember this. I totally
Does
remember
he have a
this.
rifle?
Yeah, he was shooting at the officers. That's not good. That's not good. That's
No.
Officers frown on that.
That's not going to end well.
Yeah, they don't particularly enjoy that. Oh, here we go, different angle. I totally remember this one.
You
Yeah.
need to take that guy down.
Was this yours?
Huh? No.
No, this one
isn't.
yours?
No. This is somebody else.
Is this Marcel?
Marcel, you
This
should.
is Rob and Chris.
Okay.
Rob and Chris. Like, look at this guy. Yeah, I remember that. There was some guy pulls up next to him. It's like, hey, is that a Westchester or a Winchester? Is that a 22? What do you got there? Yeah, he's gonna come. He's gonna shoot out the windows again, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting close there. He
I'm surprised. This was one of those ones. Everybody's kind of like, hey, guy, what are you doing there? Oh yeah, put the map up because that makes it much better. I can't see anything now. Can we put more information on the screen? There we go. All right, come on. What's a Ford? Maybe that's the best he's got. Yep, man. What's he checking ways? I guess he was. Back on the road. That's not a lane, sir. Oh, gonna do a little pit maneuver there? Little pit? No?
Yeah,
Okay.
see, this is when I get out of the way. When people would come up to me that close, you just go right on ahead. Like,
You
I
don't,
get
you
out of
don't
the way
brake
from-
check them?
No. No.
All right,
Like, just
all right.
go around me, bro.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm just like, just go around me.
Come on, that's a Ford. Yeah. I'm not believing that. Not believing it.
They can do 100.
You think? Downhill?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I had a Mustang,
Well, it's not a Ford truck.
but I actually,
Mustangs are
and I
cool.
kept it on the road too.
Yeah. Look at that. Here we go. On the run. I'm surprised they didn't shoot this guy. I remember this. I really do. This guy was like.
Because he was shooting at them.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I'm saying.
like, that is shocking then.
Yeah. And he really was. And then he was like in he was just going around random places shooting at things.
There was one part where he got close to a bunch of kids. This was a wild one.
Yeah. Oh, wrong side of the road. Got the palm trees. Norwalk. Where you can't run nor walk. There we go.
I'm sorry, Gabe.
I like that one.
I'm really sorry. Like, I'm here as a
Oh yeah, the kids. I remember
Yeah, I
this.
remember. Yeah, I
everybody was
do
like,
remember.
Oh, no, not even save the
Not
children.
the, and he
Not
was like,
the
fuck them kids. He was like, Trick already said he loved the kids.
Yeah,
I
he was
don't.
like-
I never said I love these damn kids, but he did
Rob's
slow down.
got the double tripler.
But if he's not blowing the horn, and he's like, get across the street, like, yes, that last little straggler,
You think
know
there
he
was a
was
horn
cussing
involved
him.
in that? You think
There may have been.
have
I don't
no
know.
idea
Now
what's
he's
going
fighting.
on.
Exactly.
What's
They're
he
just
doing
little
now?
children.
What is he doing now? What's he do? Just hanging out. There we go.
I know.
Okay.
He's making sure that they got on the sidewalk, clearly.
Oh, probably. I'm sure that's what it was. Look at this guy. Got to run all the way back to his car. Poor guy. All right, here
Yeah,
we go.
he's like-
Back on the road.
Heavy in the dad jokes here.
What?
Sorry. I'm very sorry.
Wrong side of the road. Here we
See?
go. Sir, that's not. You're on the wrong side of the road.
Oh, and that must be a median.
Yeah. Well, he's
Okay.
got a Ford. It can't get over that curb.
No.
That's like probably a standard curb right there. I'm gonna scuff up the wheels. He crashes, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. Here we go. People always say, what's your craziest pursuit? It's like I can't remember.
They're all kind of crazy.
Yeah. Guy's got nice
But
style.
I do
though.
kind
He's
of like
got
the
good
ones that
style.
catch on fire.
He's a stylish, huh?
Yeah, I like the ones where some part of the vehicle catches on fire.
Oh, yeah,
and
those
they
are the
still
fun
go on the
ones.
sparking ones.
Yeah.
Those are entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the little goat.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a good-looking guy.
And does he
Nice
have like a
style.
bandana that looks like a Hulk
Oh, this is
Hogan?
where he shoots out. He just shoots at a wall or something.
What?
Yeah, look at
Idiot.
he's just
Right,
like-
yeah, like you're wasting ammunition.
Yeah, just want to get rid of this.
But does he have like a bandana on his head?
I
It
don't
looks
know.
kind of Hulk Hoganish from. But like, the Hulk Hogan
Dog
type
used to
thing.
have a bandana. Nobody complains about dog's bandana.
The bounty hunter?
bounty hunter guy?
Yeah. See?
Because I'm not gonna say.
Oh, here
I
he
felt
goes.
like he was like
Oh, sorry.
What happened? What did we
We
miss?
lost the video for a second.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah, that's when
That
they
was
were
back.
shooting at him. That's when they were shooting at him.
Hold on.
We're live.
We're going to move to another one.
Okay, that is
There we go. He's
that's
back.
a sweet caddy.
Sorry. Live video here.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. Yeah, we're 4 seconds behind. Oh, there we go. We're back. We're gonna start from the beginning.
No.
Got a
No.
pursuit going on. Feels like deja vu. Here we go. A little wide shot. So I know we're supposed to be calling the pursuit, and believe me, when things get exciting, we'll get back to it. But I get these complaints. Like people are like, "Why you always got this super tight shot? You gotta have a wide shot." And it's like, and then when you do wide, then other people are, "Well, yeah, I can't see the driver." And it's like, that's the reason why we mix it up. If
Yeah,
if
gotta
you
mix it
watch
up.
if you watch it long enough, you're gonna see
It's
the
both.
shot.
Yeah.
You're going to see the shot you want. See, somewhere in that zoom length was probably the shot somebody wanted, Just like, whoop. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, now you're stuck in traffic. What are you going to do? Oh, a little paint swap going on
Yeah,
there.
you did.
Man.
So there's rumors that those holes in his window are from a sniper.
Really?
Oh.
From a helicopter.
No.
Yes.
No,
Was
that
no,
you, Stu?
no.
It was confirmed. Anaheim PD.
Had a sniper in the helicopter?
Yes.
The only other
And
time...
shot at him?
Yeah, the only other time I saw it... Oh! That, well,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, because he clipped the black and
no.
white, and then he ran up there.
Yeah, man. That pole didn't even fall down, though. Oh, now you want to run. Oh, look at that. Yeah, all right. I think I had a conversation with this guy at
He's like,
7-Eleven.
"Give me your
Hey,
car."
sir,
Yeah,
sir, I
mhm.
like pickup trucks. I mean, no, man, son of a gun. Wow. Those cops are
no.
catching up. No! Good Samaritan. No, it wasn't a good
beating
Samaritan. It
him
was a
up.
cop.
Yeah.
They're helping him into custody. That's what they're doing right there, Gabe. They're helping that young man into custody. Wow, that was crazy. But he was crashing into cop cars. He was shooting
Yeah, he
at
was.
cops.
Yes, he really
know?
was. Like, no, I am surprised also.
Yeah. Wow, that was crazy. I remember this one.
How do they? Is that like some sort of like a strap around
Yeah,
his both
he's
ankles?
got like a little hog thing.
All right, we're back live.
We're back live. Huh?
Back live out here.
Okay.
All right.
All
We got
right.
another one coming up. Here we go. Another
I
one.
look very formal. I look like a professor. I just realized that.
Are you ready for this one?
Professional
Here we
student.
go.
Professional.
Yeah, a professor with your shroom shirt.
Oh, this is the one. This came from popular demand. Here we go. Here we go. And no audio at all, right? No audio? None? All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Suspects coming up there. You got code 100. Code 100. We're on our way. Hey, buddy. Hey, I got you. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Look at this thing go. Woo. Oh, the little guy.
This
Up,
dog
up, up.
smokes
Here come the hugs.
everybody.
Wow.
And there's the Germans. The Germans are in it. We will catch you, yeah. There is a final solution. And he's like, no, bro, I'm out. Woo! They're trying to catch him. Oh, they thought they could have cut him off right there.
Right, they could
They
have.
cut him off. Oh, look at this thing go. He's like hitting the turbo and just holding it down. Whoa, almost.
He has one of those like Toretto type gas pedals
Yeah,
where you just push it down
he's got
further.
the Fast and Furious gas pedal where you just
Yes.
push it harder and the car goes faster.
1022.
They're 1022. No. Uh-oh, the Germans are back. What are you doing? We have caught you. Yeah.
Wow.
Wo ist deine Papier? That was cool. That woke me up.
That dog is amazing.
All right, ready for the last one? Last one.
Oh, we got one more.
Oh, wow.
One more. Okay.
One more.
All right.
What in the hell is this? I don't know.
Which one is it? A llama?
What? From Phoenix.
Daddy, I want a llama.
Now I'm thinking of when Ludacris did Llama Llama on.
Llama. Look at this. Look at this.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, you know what? I can read the comments already. There you go. Woo! It's all black and white. You see it right there. It's a llama rodeo. I got no llama in this rodeo. Whoa! What does that guy come out with like it's a bull? Oh my goodness. Man, I could watch this all day. Don't get hit by a car. They don't wind up dead, do they?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Somebody got a
hope not.
Got a little llama, little llama bear out of it. Dude, that thing's got a harness on it. Oh, now the cops are involved. There we go. Llama on the sidewalk. Wasn't that a song from the 80s?
Llama, llama, llama.
Llama, llama, llama. Up. What are you guys doing? Oh, no, they got him surrounded. Oh, they got out of
They
there.
broke out.
You guys aren't smarter than a llama. Oh! Dude, you guys had him.
Right.
Oh,
He had his
what was he
hand
trying
on
to
his
do?
neck.
Pet it? Like, oh, hey, llama, just grab it around the neck. Oh, come on. It's a llama, for God's sakes. Oh, now this buddy came back. He's like, I got you, bro.
The white one came in to save the black one.
Easy.
He's like, hey, he's with me. I'm his PO.
You know what? I didn't even notice that. There's two different colors. I didn't even notice.
But like, I can vouch for him. He's with me. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Where's the other one? Oh,
He's back there. He's trailing.
is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a shadow.
Oh, that's funny. Oh my God. Here we go with the jokes.
Yeah. At least I wasn't singing me and my shadow. Here we go. Coming back around. Oh, whoa, where are we going to
Oh
go?
my God.
You know what?
Are they not getting tired?
I like seeing video from Phoenix because, it makes LA look nice, Look at all that. It's all brown and dirt.
Here's a professional llama.
Professional llama. Llama. Oh, what happened there?
A llama wrangler?
A llama. Oh, look at this. Yippee-yay. Woo! All right.
It's a real cowboy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That llama's like, what? Son of a bitch. Why, they're going to get spat on. That's what's going to happen. That's the worst that'll happen.
I was like, don't
Look at
you
that.
know who I am?
Yeah. No, that's it.
That last one was my favorite.
The llama chase?
Yeah.
Everybody likes the llama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were great.
Yeah.
They were great. And it was sped up, so it made it even more fun.
So, Gabe, where can people find you? Where can they follow your stuff? If you make your magazine, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at MoodyGabe.
Okay.
I have a website. It's www.gaberios.myportfolio.com.
Okay.
And
It's like your demo reel.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I kind of sent everything out through those two methods.
Okay, cool.
All right. Yeah. I'll link all of it.
You can also find my photos at the Doma Arts Complex.
Where's that?
It's in the Arts District.
Okay.
I have a few of them on the wall. They're for sale right now.
There you go. There you go.
It's Domo, D-O-M-O.
It's a Doma, D-O-M-A,
Okay.
Arts Complex.
Gotcha.
Shout out to those guys. I applied to get my photos up. I've never really showcased like that before.
Right.
And first gallery. They're up for 3 months. Pretty awesome.
Dude, look, man, you're on the show, and clearly you have a fantastic eye, and your stuff is, it's worthy. That's the thing. It's on the walls there, first try, because somebody looked at it and said, yeah, this stuff is good. That's the reason why.
Yeah.
And somebody then, they probably know there too. So yeah, you should be proud of that. Very
Thank
proud
you.
of that. Yeah, so, man, that's awesome. And tonight you got that underground art show in South LA. And if you know, you know. And if you don't, well, then you don't go.
Yeah. Definitely not.
The dad jokes.
That's just
I
the
think
truth.
it's the jacket. I
It's
think
just-
it's the blazer. It's just like
I
turned it
feel
up
like
a
I need a
notch.
pipe,
A pipe?
No.
That'd be perfect.
Don't encourage him. I love it.
So, all right, man. Again, thank you guys for hanging out with us. It's always a pleasure. You can follow Gabe. You can follow Ziamara. You can follow Marcel.
Yes.
But we're coming to an end right now. It's always been a pleasure. I want to give a shout out to Ganel and Moy and Shelly. I know
Jody.
you're out there, huh?
Jody, one of our moderators in
Jody.
the chat with us tonight.
Right.
Thank you for
Yeah, Stu, do you
coming
mind
in.
if I take a photo of you
Oh, man.
while we're on live? 3, 2, 1. Okay,
Sweet.
Love it.
thank you.
Sweet. So anyhow, anything? Peanut Gallery, Ziamara,
No,
anybody? We're all good.
No,
Oh
I'm digging
man,
it.
I feel like there's more. I'm just saying. Do you got anything else?
Do
Nothing.
you
Yeah.
have anything else?
I don't got anything else.
I don't have anything else.
And you got to go. You got to be somewhere. Yeah. All right. We're all good.
Yeah, I think we're all good.
We're still gonna do the merch. I haven't done my stickers yet. I always promise I'm gonna do the stickers. I will do the stickers someday soon. I will do the stickers. We still have the other stickers, and then of course other merch, possibly maybe soon. But everybody's busy. We just got back from that Eastern European tour. So, anyways,
Hold up.
what?
Do you remember the cow chase you covered?
Yes, of course. How do you
You got a
forget
cow
that?
chase?
Yeah, I got
You
a cow chase. Yeah.
Okay, yes. He remembers. Okay, we'll have to do the cow chase.
No.
You don't want to have a flashback of your cow chase?
There was. I did some one-liners.
You did some one-liners?
Yeah, yeah.
We'll have that next time.
Were they that bad that you don't even want to hear them again?
Is there a low?
Clearly there is.
Apparently not. So,
Thank
All
you,
right.
everybody.
okay, thanks everybody. Thank you guys, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.